Welcome to the Morning Report, a production of fightbackmedia.com, the #1 source of urban conservative information in America.
Good morning, and welcome back to the Morning Report. My name is Willie Lawson. Trust that you are well today. Have you ever had a new boss? You get new management, or you've been working for a company and your company gets bought by somebody, and then you survive the firing of everybody because all your managers and upper management gets fired and it gets replaced. And have you ever been through anything like that? If you have, then you can understand a little bit what a lot of people in the federal government are going through, because they got a new boss. They got a new boss. The boss is putting his own people in, and things are changing. The president issued new directives to federal workers, which shows that he is serious about reducing the federal workforce by that 10% number. He ordered a lot of the federal workers to stop using the pronouns, all that pronoun stuff. He, she, ze, they, all done. No more of that. Trump already caused an uproar because he asked a lot of them to, you got to go back to work. You have to put clothes on in the morning. You have to do something with your mop. You have to put some clothes on and shoes. And you need to come into the office. You need to sit at a desk so we can watch you. Yes, we need to make sure that the taxpayer is getting their 8 hours out of you, or whatever you're contracted for. And that in itself is going to cause a lot of people to, self-deport themselves from the federal government, getting closer and closer to that 10% figure, which is probably a good idea. He offered them a severance package of 7 to 9 months. So you have like 9 months to find another remote job. If that's what you want to do, you have like 9 months. We'll pay you. We'll pay you to go away. Come on now. You quit. You wait until the last possible moment to quit, and then quit, and take your severance package. Or they can't do that. They have to actually get their severance package next week. So you wait till the end of next week and you say, I'm out, I'll take the severance. And then you have 9 months. So you have, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, September, till September to get other employment. You have 9 months. You can get through Independence Day. You can get through St. Patrick's Day. You can get through Valentine's Day and get paid. It's a heck of a deal. If you really hate it, that's a heck of a deal. That's as close to a golden parachute as most of us will ever get. People say common sense is back. America is back. But what we know for sure is that Donald Trump is back. So this woke cancer that's infested the federal government is slowly being excised, with the president issuing a new order to federal workers to, quote, delete that pronoun garbage from their emails and signatures by close of business today, Friday, January 31st. Yes. So I thought about this, and I know that there are a lot of promises made, but there are two levels of promises made or implied. One of them, of course, is to actually change laws or institute laws that make a difference, or policies that make a difference in how people live. So energy policy is one of those things. But we have something else going on in our nation. We have this cultural war that's going on. And a lot of people didn't feel and don't feel like they're being represented in the culture war. And part of the culture war is the trans agenda, the whole gender identity game that was being played. That seems crazy. It seems crazy. So this dude who is 6'4", 240 pounds, who went by Glenn, is now Glenda, and we're supposed to say, "Okay, Glenda, how is she doing today?" First of all, pronouns are third person, and you would never refer to somebody by their pronoun if they're there. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I think that these executive memos, as the boss of the office, basically, it isn't that Trump is the boss of the nation, but he is the boss of the office. The federal government, he is the CEO of the office. He gets to decide a lot of the policies that happen from office to office, whether that office is with the agriculture department or the defense department or the treasury department or whatever. He's the boss of the office, and he's acting like it. So here's the I'm going to try to read as much of this memo or this memorandum as I can here. This is going to the heads and acting heads of departments and agencies, basically everybody. And it's from Charles Ezell, who is the acting director of the U.S. Office of Personnel Management. We're going to refer to that as OPM. Opium. Yes, that's funny. The Office of Personnel Management. And it was dated yesterday, January 29th, 2025. Initial guidance regarding President Trump's executive order defining women. So, of course, pursuant to its authority under Section 5 of the U.S. Code, paragraph 1103, A1 and A5, the Office of Personnel Management is providing the following initial guidance to agencies regarding the President's executive order entitled Defending Women from Gender Ideology, Extremism, and Restoring Biological Truth to the Federal Government Defending Women. All right, here's the deal. No later than 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, January 31st, 2025, that is today. That is in less than 2 hours from the time, or an hour from the time that I have done this video. Here's what needs to happen. An email needs to be sent to all agency employees that the agency will be complying with the Defending Women, that executive order, and the following guidance. Review all agency programs, contracts, grants, and terminate any that promote or inculcate gender ideology. Review all agency position descriptions and send a notification to all employees that whose position description involves inculcating or promoting gender ideology, that they are being placed on administrative leave effective immediately, as the agency takes steps to close, end, and move the microphone so I can see the thing. There we go. I didn't make it. Nice. That was good. Paid administrative leave effective immediately, as the agency takes steps to close/end all initiatives, offices, and programs that inculcate or promote gender ideology. D, take down all outward-facing media, websites, social media accounts, etc., that inculcate or promote gender ideology. E, review agency emails systems such as Outlook and turn off all features that prompt users for their pronouns. F, withdraw any final or pending documents, directives, orders, regulations, materials, forms, communications, statements, and plans that inculcate or promote gender ideology. G, cancel any trainings that inculcate or promote gender ideology or have done so in the past. Those trainings are done. Cancel them. Don't renew them. H, disband or cancel any employee resources groups or special emphasis programs that inculcate or promote gender ideology or have done so in the past. So if you've got a little group of the little trans girls that meet dudes. That's over. Review all agency forms that require entry of any individual's sex and ensure that all list male and female only and not some gender identity. Remove requests for all gender and subsequent requests for sex. So not gender, sex. Are you a boy? Are you a girl? Are you a man? Are you a woman? That's it. Ensure that all applicable agency policies, documents, including forms, use the term sex and not gender. Ensure that intimate spaces designed for women, girls, or females, bathrooms, dressing rooms, or for men, boys, or males, are designed by, are designated by biological sex, not gender identity. Oh, and this is going to be done by next Friday at noon. Report to the Office of Personnel Management on all steps taken to implement this guidance, including a complete list of actions taken in response to this guidance and defending women, and B, any agency plans to fully comply with this guidance and defending women. The office manager is not kidding. The office manager is saying, this is what we're going to do in this office. I get to run this office. This is not a democracy in this office. It is a benevolent dictatorship. You get to work in this office and you get to make a decent amount of money. You get to get at some point a really good retirement. You get some great bennies, but you got to be here, and you have to abide by this set of guidelines for this office. That's a lot. There are 19 on X. There are 19,000 likes, 19,000 plus likes or hearts on this particular document. It's been seen by 672,000 people. And as I'm watching this number is increasing like every couple of minutes. Just went up to 673. Folks, this is the part of the culture war that Trump is really good at fighting. It's going to be ouchy for a lot of people. It's going to be itchy and scratchy for a lot of people. But truly, it's exactly what a lot of people have been looking forward to. Now, does this mean that the company that you work for, if you work for Starbucks or Target or some other, or Ben and Jerry, some other woke company, that they're going to follow suit? Well, no, of course they're not going to follow suit. And you know why they're not going to follow suit? Because they don't have to. Because Trump doesn't run their office. So when you hear about Target ending their DEI program, let me help you, folks. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a doggone thing. Target makes this announcement because they don't want to run afoul necessarily of Donald Trump. But this is the way they do it. We're ending all that. Maybe. Are you ending your practice of letting grown men go into dressing rooms and try on clothes next to 6-year-old girls? Have you ended that process? Or I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm not going to be able to find out because I don't go to Target. I didn't make a big deal about it. We just don't go. So I don't know. This only has to do with the federal government. And if people do not want to work for the federal government, they don't have to. This is something that everyone says all the time, and we sort of miss this. All these people who are going to be upset, who will be pulling their hair out, by the end of the day, they could just take the severance and get out. Why put yourself through that? Take the severance and get out. Go work for Ben and Jerry's. They love you. They can't wait. They believe that they exist for you. Go to Target. They exist for you. Go to Starbucks. They exist for you. The federal government, that office right now, is not for you. Go for Disney. Go for Universal. Actually, frankly, go work for any of the theme park people, any of the theme park companies. This is what's happening right now. This is part of the culture war that President Trump has decided to fight, and I think it's a good idea because there are a lot of people that had hoped he would. My name is Willie Lawson. This has been the Morning Report. The Morning Report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. So until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sake, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.